So in this video, this is another INFJ meditation video. I'd like to share with you my personal take on the organic portal / NPC. NPC stands for non-player characters. You know what the people are talking about in the New Age community. You know, they talk about what they mean by organic portal. I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna make this comprehensive. So if you're not a INFJ, okay, if you're not an INFJ, if you are a ENFP, or if you're a extrovert, you know, ambivert, if you're not a introvert kind of person, if you're not for me, I'm more of a ambivert, okay? It's kind of a weird thing for an INFJ to become an ambivert, to be an ambivert, but, you know, I don't know, maybe it's part of my conditioning or something, you know, growing up with fucking toxic family and all that shit, toxic adopted family and all that shit, but, you know, see my point. See those motherfuckers not paying attention, fucking standing in front of the fucking road and shit. Those are NPCs. Those are organic portals, man. Organic portals assume that, you know, you are subservient to them. Assume that you are lower than them. Okay, these people are narcissists, either overt narcissist or covert narcissist. Everything to them is material. Every single thing to them is material, man. Everything is materialistic. Everything is, you know, me mentality. Everything is just, oh, I am the king. Oh, I am the queen. Oh, I am the boss. You should serve me. Oh, I am God's gift to man. Oh, that is their mentality, okay? Their only weapon, this is their only weapon, okay? Their only weapon against you is, you know, algebra. Fucking flipping things over. Making wrong things right. Making black into white. Making black into white, okay? Making white into black. Making black into white. Making, you know, assuming that you are right when you are wrong. Assuming you are wrong and you are right. You know, flipping things over. That's what it is. They just take things that already exist and make modifications of those things, and then they sell it to you and tell you, oh, the newest iPhone, oh, when the fucking the newest iPhone that the new iPhone that came out before, the very first one, is just a modification of a fucking GPS system. It's just a fucking modified tablet, miniature tablet, motherfucker. See how I fucking debunk the shit out of them? These organic portals / NPCs, they do not have the ability to think for themselves, okay? They always obey. They always assume that you are one of them. They always assume that, you know, I don't think they can sense energy, man. That's giving them too much compliments and shit. I think they just exist like insects. They are exactly just like insects. Obey, obey, obey. Get my degree. I do well in school. Take my degree. Fuck everybody. Oh, I'm NPC. What else I do? Oh, get a 9-to-5 simp job. Oh, fuck retirement. Oh, I just keep, you know, temporary happiness with materialism. Oh, latest iPhone. Oh, latest Samsung. Oh, latest car. Oh, 2020. 2020 Corvette. Oh, 2020 Ferrari. Oh, 2020 Porsche. Oh, 2020 Maserati. Oh, I'm better than you. I got a Maserati. Oh, look at me. Look at me in my car. Oh, look at me. Look at me in my fancy shirt. Oh, look at me. That is what is happening in their fucking brain, man. These arrested development kind of demons, okay? I do call them demons because they do not have a mind of their own. They just copy each other. Whatever is the fucking famous, even if, you know, even if the shirt doesn't look good on them, they'll wear that shit. Remember the boots epidemic? These bitches are wearing boots when it's summer because it's the fucking fashion. And then they're like, oh, it's so hot, oh, weather change, oh, climate change, oh, why is it so hot, oh, I'm wearing these fucking thick-ass boots from Alaska, oh, the leather of a fucking walrus, oh, it's a fancy boots, oh, because Kate Winslet is wearing it, because Cameron Diaz is wearing it, because Uma Thurman, because, what's her name, Kim Kardashian is wearing it, oh, because it's the latest fashion, it should look good on me, oh. And then the Sims are like, oh, baby, you look good, I'm Simp Harvey, baby, you look good. Deal or no deal? Deal or no deal? Simp Harvey, man, Simp Harvey. And Chaddy Martin, man, Chaddy Martins, you know. Fucking stupid ass simps. Women worshippers, man. NPCs, organic portals, man. They flip things over, I'm telling you. Even the word live flipped over is evil, okay? Remember, to be able to, you know, detect these motherfuckers, all you gotta do is, you know, if they're not 100% paying attention to what they're doing, for example, like, you know, if it's something as serious as driving or as crossing the street, that person is an NPC, that person is a fucking organic portal. I fucking guarantee it. As an INFJ individual, as somebody who can detect energy, okay, positive, negative, and neutral energy, I can detect energy. That is the power of the INFJ. I can tell you if somebody's fucking dangerous, man. I can tell you if a fucking situation is fucking dangerous or safe. It's the same fucking intuition I used, the INFJ intuition I used in Iraq, okay? Why would you not listen to me? I survived the 2 wars. You know, I deployed time and time again. I survived time and time again, okay? I deployed several times. You know? You can't just survive a war using your fucking, oh, I'm a fucking badass Marine. I'm a badass fucking badass. You gotta use your intuition, okay? You don't have the ability to become a martial artist or to sense energy, positive, negative, or neutral energy. There is a very high chance that you will not survive war. There's a high chance that you will fucking get blown the fuck up, okay? You will die in war, you know? So, you listening to this video, you're benefiting from this, man. Organic portals, okay? They just regurgitate. I used to call them regurgitators in high school. Okay, I called them like, I couldn't, you know, I couldn't figure out what to call them, so I called them regurgitators, you know. Repetitious regurgitators. They're just good at repeating stuff. Okay, here's the thing, okay? Here's how they finesse you. They finesse you by making you think that they are smart and intelligent, when in reality they're just memorizers, okay? Memorizers, regurgitators. They have a fucking photographic memory. A lot of people don't believe the photographic memory shit. And now I'm about to fucking debunk that shit too. Autistic people, okay? Autistic people, and even high-functioning autistic people, meaning a high-functioning autistic, you know, can function outside of his autism, okay? But he still has the ability to fucking be autistic, okay? He's still autistic, he or she's still autistic, but, you know, can socialize and shit like that. You know, may appear to be normal and shit, but may appear to be neurotypical, okay? So, but the thing is, there are people, you know, particularly autistic, even, you know, high-functioning autistic individuals like Elon Musk, they have photographic memory. And to prove to you that this is, this is real, this is scientifically valid, I had a personal experience when I was going to high school here in America, okay, in Tennessee. I went to Tennessee for high school, and there's this guy, his name was Nate, small white guy from Tennessee. He says, a lot of you don't believe that photographic memory exists. He says that the reason why I'm so good at math and everything else, the reason why I have straight A's is because I have photographic memory. And he says, it's not fair. He says, I feel bad for the people that don't have photographic memory because it's so easy for me. I get it like this. Because I see things, I see what you just told me. He says, it doesn't mean that I understand it. It means that I just fucking know it and shit. I just see it like this. I just copy it from my memory and I fucking put it on a piece of paper. And there you go. There's the answer. Still, my English teacher doesn't believe him. What Nate did, what Nate demonstrated to us is fucking astounding and shit, man. He said, pick a set of 13 numbers. A set of 13, okay? He didn't say 13 individual numbers, he said a set, okay? So it means you can pick like 3 sets of a certain number, okay? 2 sets of a certain, 4 sets of a certain number, okay? So he demonstrated that it's not a trick. He says it's not a trick. I will do this time and time again until you fucking get tired of this. This is what Nate said. I'm gonna demonstrate this shit in front of everybody until your dumbasses believe, okay? He didn't say dumbasses, but I'm just including that shit, but until it's, until you believe this thing. So he says, so everybody close the door. So, my English teacher is kind of open-minded and she's into the new age kind of shit, and she's like, she believes in all kinds of reincarnation and shit like that, So she agreed to Nate to demonstrate this thing in front of class because it's astounding, okay? 13 sets, okay? He says he could do up to 15, but he was feeling a little off that day, so he just did 13 sets, okay? So 13 sets of random numbers. Somebody, stood up in front of class and drew the numbers, okay? Number 25, number 105, number 206, whatever, just random fucking numbers, man. It doesn't fucking matter how many numbers there are. It could be, 536, 1822. It could be whatever. Just pick random numbers. He picked a set of 13 numbers, and he set them in order that he fucking, that he was told to fucking say them in less than 5 minutes. He said, give me 5 fucking minutes. I'm gonna recite that shit exactly, exactly as you want me to say it, okay? Exactly as you've written it in the board. And goddamn, time and time again, man, he did it time and time again. We got so excited. He did it for 20 minutes. I don't know how many times he did it, but probably more than 5. But damn, man, he got it right time and time again, like this, like a fucking computer, man. That is what I call a high-functioning NPC. That guy is an NPC, but he's high-functioning. He can tell you, he can explain to you his ability, and he's honest about it. Because he's young, he's in high school, he's giving out the secret and shit, man. The secret to the system. Make everybody fucking brainwashed and shit. Make everybody fucking gullible as fuck, Harvest. That's why I told you, avoid the harvest, okay? You are being harvested every time you simp, every time you obey, every time you accept what is being said. I'm not saying don't accept anything, but what I'm saying is use your common sense. Think for yourself. Have an identity. Stop being a carbon copy of everybody else. Because that's being fake. That's not being you. Be you, okay? So, NPCs, man, NPCs. People who just obey, who just, assume that everything is the same everywhere. Oh, it's the same. The person who adopted me, he assumed that, he was in the Navy and shit, and he was trying to get me to join the Navy instead of the Army. But I like the army more, man. I like the army more. I heard they have better workouts and shit like that. It's a little more intense physically speaking. Okay, which is a fact. The PT test for the Navy is easier than the PT test for the Army. Okay. So that's the way I do my videos. You probably got used to it now. It's I cite real life examples. I'm not just somebody who pulls the INFJ thing off of nowhere. I'm actually an INFJ, and I've been tested 7 times. Okay. And then I even tested myself the 8th time, and it's confirmed INFJ. It's right there. So I'm sensing energy, whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. And I can tell if somebody's being fake, somebody's being genuine, and I can tell the truth from what is false, man. True from false, it comes with experience, okay? It doesn't come with age. What if okay, here's the thing, okay? If you're old, you're 85 years old, but you never traveled the world, you never interacted with other people from other cultures, you've never traveled to France, you never traveled to Egypt, you never traveled one bit in your life. You're just seeing things on the internet, seeing things on TV. Your level of maturity is going to be, lower than an 85-year-old man, or an 85-year-old should be. Because in the past, an 85-year-old is supposed to be, well-traveled, very highly educated, okay, full of wisdom, and dropping wisdom bombs left, right, and center, okay? So you see what I'm saying? It's experience is what determines if you are mature or not, okay? It's not age, man, because everybody can be aged, The 105 lady in the Philippines that I talked to you about. And you can check it in the news. It's in the news, okay? You can look it up. She never traveled anywhere. She never left the Philippines. So do you mean to tell me, she is mature? That she is 105 years old in mind? Maybe in body, but not in mind, man. Never in mind, So you gotta be aware. You have to pay attention and, really see things for what they are and avoid the harvest, okay? These organic portal demons are, I don't think they can sense energy, but they can sense if you have the original spirit from the source, the uncreated spirit, okay? There's 2 kinds of spirits, in my opinion. The created, which is a carbon copy, and the uncreated. The uncreated is the one that's God, okay? The one they call God. The Alpha and Omega, okay? Because a real God, should never be created, okay? Who created God? Blah, blah, blah. That's fucking, you're thinking in a physical manner. You're thinking like bird and egg, bird and egg analogy kind of thing, which only applies to the physical realm. You're not thinking in spiritual matter, okay? A real spirit, a real original spirit that's coming from the source do not need to be created. It just exists, okay? Existence, okay? It doesn't need creation. If something already exists to eternity, it doesn't have a beginning, it doesn't have an end. Okay, that very thing, whether it's a thing or not, that's the very thing that should be, worshipped, that should be called God, And the demiurge in the Bible, I believe the story of the Genesis is twisted, man. It's truly twisted. Think about it logically. Use your logic, man. Use logic. I'm not pulling out from any other reading. This is just me speaking extemporaneously, just freely, okay? Free thinking, okay? Common sense. Pure reason, pure logic. No emotion, just straight up, straight at you. Snap like that, this is just straight at you, This is observation. This is even better than science. This is real, okay? What is in between religion and science is reality. And reality is what I'm presenting to you, on this video. So organic portals, man, organic portals, NPCs, you have to treat them as you treat insects and animals, okay? You have to redirect. Their energy is kind of, that I sense with them is just kind of like moving forward, Sometimes they will fall off the cliff, fall off to the side, sometimes their energy is high, sometimes it's low, they drink coffee, they get hyped up, because we are living in a biological body. We are subjected to these chemicals and things like that, so what they're doing, what they are is really just, people who are supposed to be working underneath you because their mind doesn't work like yours, okay? You are creative, you have the capacity to create something new, to bring something new and original to the table, so it could be tested and, original solution to the problem of society. And what I think happened in the past, the history got twisted, and, our kind got attacked, and we, remember the martyrs, the saints and all shit like that, those people have the original source spirit inside of them. They are morally good, okay? They're not gonna attack you unless you attack them, okay? Because they're still living in a physical body. I mean, if you attack me, even if I'm INFJ, even if I have the spirit, the wisdom and things like this, I'm still gonna have attack back because I'm gonna freaking get injured. I'm gonna get hurt and I'm gonna die, I can't, I could die, but, you see what I'm saying? Because I'm living in this physical body. So, it's, what happened in the past, I think, is, they have it twisted, okay? In the beginning, I think we have it right in the beginning, okay? We are the leaders on the top, directing a mass amount of people, building these megaliths, okay? It's like the technology they had back then is way more advanced because it's mastery of the material realm, okay? And I do think the spiritual people and the materialistic people, they got together back then, and they had an agreement, okay? They had an agreement that, the spiritual people are always going to be on the top, okay? And the materialistic people, the people who are like, what I say, like the engineer types, the scientific types and mathematical types, the technician types, they, I think what happened was, they were the builders, okay? They were the builders, the ones who built the pyramids and the megaliths around the world, but they were directed by somebody who has a spiritual, ability to create, to, bring forth wisdom, new ideas, new original things that can come to fruition, and that's why we are able to build up those things. And those megaliths were built because of the deluge, okay? To avoid the deluge, to save the people back then. We could have gotten extinct back then, but due to, our harmony, the spiritual, the harmony of spiritual people with, NPCs and things like that, they were able to survive the deluge, okay? The flood, the great flood, whatever you want to call it. So what happened in the past was, after the flood, I think that's when all the wars came in, and, the NPCs came up, and the psychopaths, and, Genghis Khan, like, not just him, but just like many people before him, slaughtered the saints, freaking, the spiritual people. They're calling wisdom, useless. They're calling, spirituality useless, like people like me dropping wisdom like this. They'd be like, oh, you're wasting your time, blah, 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 you're not benefiting me, blah, blah, blah. How are you benefiting me? I'm just telling you, I'm just saving you from what's happening to American society. And, and you already seen how YouTube, okay, deleted me several times. This is my 4th channel. So, so that's what it is. And in conclusion, the way you should approach these people is to appear busy, okay? Appear to be, don't show your creative self. Don't show any signs of creativity. Appear to be busy, pretend to be one of them. Because if once you start talking this deep talk, once you start talking MGTOW, once you start talking, spirituality, okay, when you start talking about feminism, it's not being fair, okay, once you start talking about the issues that matter and start presenting solutions to them that actually work, man, these people are gonna gang up on you. They're gonna send somebody to assassinate you, just like what happened to Malcolm X, MLK, Gandhi, and anybody else. All right. Pause a little bit, Turn on this fucking AC because it's hot as fuck. And so there are, the NPCs, the OPs, they will keep doing what the mainstream, what everybody else is doing, okay? So trying to compete with those kind of people, you're actually trying to be somebody else, okay? It's like you're trying to be a carbon copy of somebody else, and you're essentially just wasting your time, You're not self-actualizing, you're not practicing your spiritual work, your intended purpose on earth, okay? So my advice to the people who can sense this, this happening, this OPs, these NPCs, the mindless demons from the time of the Great Falling Away, or how you want to interpret it to yourself, is just redirect their energy. Use Tai Chi on them, okay? Tai Chi is, you throw a punch at me, I don't try to block it with a hard block, I would parry it to the side. I would just move to the side and let you fall to the ground, okay? When you push, I pull, okay? When you pull, I push, okay? That's what it is. That's what real Tai Chi is. Using your own energy against you. So these things are like kind of like these NPCs and OPs are kind of like that raging bull, like in a matador contest in Spain. The matador contest in Spain will be, the bull, rushing you. If you're the matador, you're holding the cloth, the red cloth, you wave it at the bull, the toro, and you is gonna attack you, and then you slowly kill it with the freaking spears, man. So that's what it is. It's redirecting of energy. You direct their attention. When I say energy, it's attention, okay? I mean attention. It's when they're paying attention to you, they're gonna peer pressure you to be like them. That's what it is. That's narcissism. That's overt and also covert narcissism. Okay, overt narcissism when they're doing it in public, covert narcissism when they're doing it in private, when they are one-on-one with you, and then they tell you, oh, why don't you be like this? Why don't you be a Mormon? Why don't you be a Muslim? Why don't you be a Christian? Why don't you be atheist? Why don't you be agnostic like me? Why don't you be like this? Why don't you be like that? Why don't you be like this or like that? Why don't you be white? Why don't you be black? Why don't you be Asian? Why don't you be Russian? Why don't you be like this? Why don't you be like a Native American? See, that's hive mind shit, bruh. That's fucking hive mind shit. And I told you about this. Nobody is born like anybody, okay? Nobody, you are born you. You are the original source, okay? You have the spirit inside of you, okay? And they are just trying to make themselves like you, okay? They flip things over. They used algebra to take value away from you. And you can read history, and this shit actually happened, okay? When they slaughtered the Native Americans in America, all right, they enslaved them, okay? They slaughtered some of them, but they didn't wipe them out, because now that they have, wipe out a certain portion of them, They wanted workers, they wanted slaves to work as slaves in the farm, so they can have a foundation to build Walmart, to build, Target or whatever. These, old companies that they have in America. Okay, you may think I'm a anti-capitalist, but the thing is, history is history. Okay, what happened in the past happened in the past, and I'm just telling you how the NPCs, how the non-player characters, how the organic portals finessed you. Okay, how they finessed you, and how they are finessing you. Whether you're white, you're black, you're Native American, you're Mexican, you're Asian, you're Filipino, you're like this, you're Southeast Asian, you're Russian, you're whatever, man, whatever the hell, How they are finessing you is what I'm telling you in this video. Okay, they use algebra. They just flip things over. They say, oh, it's not. When they see a cloud like that, they say like, oh, it's not cloudy. It's not cloudy. It's a good day. It's a good day. If something is like obvious, if they always want you to believe their perspective. That's what it is. That's what an NPC does. The NPC wants you to be controlled by what they believe. What is believe? Be lied to by Eve. Believe is acronym for be lied to by Eve. What did we learn from Genesis? Proverbs, what does Proverbs say? Give not thy strength unto women, nor to the waste that which destroyeth kings. Okay? What does Timothy says? It is not Adam that was deceived, but it was the woman that is in transgression, that was a sinner, that sinned. Open your goddamn Bible, man. I'm not even a hardcore, I'm not even a Christian at all. I'm actually non-religious, and I'm telling you here to read your goddamn Bible. The Bible is fucking MGTOW. It's fucking red pill. It's fucking black pill. Wake the fuck up, America. Soy boys, wake the hell up, soy boys. Snap out of the conditioning of soy. Detox that soy. Freaking go out there and run a marathon. Go freaking sweat that shit out. Detoxify yourself. Stop being a fucking couch potato lazy bum. Lose your fat, because the toxins get caught up in the fat. Okay, a lot of people don't believe this shit. It is fucking true. They think that fucking the Scientology detox is just bullshit. It's fucking true. People feel good after that shit, man. I do a kind of a modified version of that, to keep myself from aging fast. Okay, I do detoxify time and time again. Right now I'm 1 meal per day. Okay, 1 meal per day. My mind is fucking clear. Okay, I need this mind to be clear once I go in on the 27th to get my passport. Okay, actually my appointment for the passport. So now I'm gonna get 2 passports. So who's the bitch now, man? I got 2 passports, the US and the Philippine passport. Motherfucker. That's what it is. I travel, man. I get the fuck up out of here permanently. The only thing I gotta do after that is just, chill and just fucking figure out the banking thing, which is pretty easy. Okay, I can just fucking transfer funds, on the US bank account to another bank account, a Philippine bank account, and that's it. Boom. I'm done, bruh. I'm freaking done, bruh. I don't have to deal with these fucking OPs anymore, NPCs, There's still some overseas, but not as much. Not as much as fucking America. And America is a big fucking place, man. Big fucking place. You're gonna end up fucking socializing a lot. Even with it as simple as going to a store, you're gonna end up meeting all kinds of fucking people, man. Most of them are NPCs also. Most of them OPs. Remember, just use Tai Chi, redirect the energy. Every time they direct their energy to you, redirect their energy. Tell them, hey, oh, man, that's a good deal. Look at that. Look at that price. Even if it's not true, lie to them who lie to you, man. They're already lying to us, okay? Lying to somebody who's a liar is a sin, is not a sin, okay? That's what it is. Lying to somebody who is already lying to you is never a sin, okay? That's what it is. You're just defeating them in the physical realm. That's how you defeat demons in the physical realm. You know, they'll never tell you the truth. That's why they tell they say that the original sin is a temptation, but it's not really is. It's not really temptation. It's telling the truth, because the serpent told Eve the truth. The serpent didn't tempt Eve. He just says, you're just gonna be like God, you know. That's the fucking truth, man. He said God actually lied to Adam and Eve, okay? The demiurge, which is not the real God in real life, because a real God will not be creating things. A real God, the Alpha and Omega, real uncreated spirit, doesn't need to create a carbon copy of himself to just validate himself and practice narcissism, okay? A real God would not try to manipulate you. He's gonna tell you the truth. It is the fucking serpent. And what do you see in India? The fucking Nagas, the fucking serpents and shit like that. They worship the serpents up there. Okay? And Hindus are very peaceful people. You've seen Harald Balder. Channel names Harald Balder. He goes to Nepal. You know, people accept him for who he is. He's a white man from Norway. Okay? He doesn't speak the local language. He just speaks English, and they accept him as their own. He went to India, and he was even invited to eat in a village. Okay? Okay, tell me this, okay? If I do a vlog right here, you know, in America, do you think an American will invite me to his house or her house if I ask him to, when I'm a fucking total stranger? Which is Harald Balder is a total stranger to those villagers in India. Okay? These people never asked for money. They never asked for money from him. It was him giving them money. Okay? He doesn't have to give them money. It's just hospitality. Common respect overseas is hospitality. You give somebody, invite somebody at your place, or, you know, give him food or some shit like that, or give him a drink, because he's a traveler. He's never been there. He doesn't know anybody. It's giving a helping hand. That's what it is, man. And that should motivate you to even travel, okay? See other cultures, how they compare to American culture. And that's it for this video. Peace out.